Shanti. Good morning. Happy Sadguru Var. We listen to Baba's Murli for 13th March 25. The essence is, sweet children, the basis of your status is how much you study. The old devotees will study well and claim a good status. So the status of your study, the basis of your status is how much you study. How well do you study? Question: what are the signs of those who stay in remembrance of the Father? What are the signs of those who stay in remembrance of the Father? Answer: those who stay in remembrance have beautiful virtues. They continue to become pure and royal. They are sweet and are like milk and sugar with one another. They don't look at others but at themselves. It remains in their intellects that they will receive the reward of whatever they do. So, the sign of those who have good remembrance, who stay in remembrance of the Father, introspection, definitely focused on self effort, sweet, royal. They will have all the virtues because, of course, connected to the ocean of virtue, they'll have all the virtues. The intellect will be connected to Baba, and they will receive the reward of that. Om Shanti. It has been explained to you, children, that the scripture of the original eternal deity religion of Bharat is the Gita. However, no one knows who spoke the Gita. These are aspects of this knowledge, whereas none of those festivals, such as Holi, etc., belong here. Tomorrow is Holi. So Baba is referring to Holi, where they are coloring each other with these colors and everything. So it's actually, what does Holi mean? Holi is coloring the self in the color of God's virtues. So Baba says, the only festival we celebrate is Trimurti Shiv Jayanti. That's all. So on this path, we only celebrate Trimurti Shiv Jayanti because it's the day when Baba comes to liberate us. That's our festival. If you don't say the word Trimurti, people don't understand. Trimurti, it's the three deities, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar. Right? They are called Trimurti. So why Baba emphasizes on the word Trimurti Shiv Jayanti is because Shiv Baba is the father of even Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar. So Trimurti Shiv Jayanti. The deity sovereignty is your birthright should be written at the bottom of the picture of the Trimurti. God Shiv is the father. He definitely comes and makes us into the masters of heaven. You became the masters of heaven by studying Raj Yoga. There's a great deal of this knowledge in the pictures. You should make such pictures that people become amazed just on seeing them. First, Baba says, write on every picture that Shiv Bhagwan Uvacha, that means God Shiva speaks, and then create these pictures, big pictures, so that people, and have details in the pictures, so that people understand this knowledge through the pictures. Those who have done a lot of devotion will take this knowledge very well, whereas those who have done less of this devotion will take this knowledge less and also claim a lower status. Maids and servants are also number wise. Everything depends on how you study. There are very few of you who are able to speak very well and wisely on all of this. The activity of the good children would be good. They would also have beautiful virtues. To the extent that you stay in remembrance of the Father, you will accordingly continue to become pure and your behavior will be royal. In some cases, the behavior of Shudras is very good, whereas the behavior of some Brahmins is such, don't even ask. That means Baba is saying behavior of people who are not sometimes, people who are not in this knowledge, or people who are of a lower, like The Brahmin, Shudras, these are like the class system in India. So people who belong to the lower class system or caste system, they are very royal in the way they speak. And sometimes people who belong to a higher, they speak very rudely, right? They insult people and all of that. So behavior is not very royal. Your behavior should not be such that people ask, is God really teaching them? You must remain very sweet like milk and sugar. Whatever you do, you will receive the reward of that. Those who do nothing will receive nothing. The father continues to explain very well. First of all, continue to give the introduction of the unlimited father. The picture of the Trimurti is very good. The two sides, heaven and hell, are clearly shown in the picture of the cycle. If you've seen the picture of the cycle, golden and silver ages defined as heaven, copper and iron age defined as hell. You can explain to people of any religion using the picture of the cycle or the tree that according to this, they cannot come into heaven, the new world. Those who were the wealthiest, who belong to the highest religion, have now become the poorest. That means those who came in the beginning, the deities, have now become deities. Someone who was so full, who was giving, is someone who is now asking. I want love, I want respect, I want acknowledgement. The sanskars have changed completely. So those who have existed from the beginning should have the largest population, but many Hindus have been converted into other religions. Because they don't know their own religion, they were converted into other religions. Or they simply say that they belong to the Hindu religion. They do not even understand their own religion. Baba said yesterday that Hindu is not even a religion. So, what is the original religion? It's the original eternal deity religion, religion of peace, religion of purity. And they have forgotten this. So, Baba says, people call out to God, O bestower of peace, but they do not understand the meaning of peace. People continue to receive peace prizes. Here, the Father gives the prize of the kingdom of the world to you children, who have become the instruments to establish world peace. You receive this prize number wise according to the efforts you make. The one who gives this prize is God, the Father. The prize is so great, it is the Sun Dynasty kingdom of the world. So Baba comes and gives this prize to those who are making effort for self-transformation and world transformation. They receive the prize according to their effort. Simple, law of karma. So it is the Sun Dynasty kingdom of the world, the history and geography of the world, and all the clans, etc., are now in the intellects of you children. If you want to claim the kingdom of the world, you do have to make some effort. These points are very easy. You have to do whatever work the teacher gives you. Then, Baba says, which children have this knowledge fully. Some children do not even pay attention to the Murli. They do not study the Murli regularly. How can those who do not study the Murli benefit others? If I don't study the Murli, well, if I am missing Murli, I'm not regular, I don't imbibe the knowledge that I receive from the Murli, then how will I benefit others? There are many children who do not benefit others. They do not benefit themselves or others. This is why they are called the cavalry and the infantry. Samamarathis. Like in a battlefield, they have the soldiers on foot, right? They are called the infantry. The cavalry are those on the horses, and then the Maharathis are shown on the elephants. So if you have ever seen the arrangement of how these soldiers are, you see the infantry people on the foot right in the front. Then you see on the horses, and then the Maharathis are on the back, right at the back. So number wise, huh? So Baba is saying that depending on our efforts, it's as if we are walking on the foot. That means we are lowest in our effort, or when you walk on your feet, you get tired. So, are we the ones who get tired making this effort? Or am I making the lowest quality effort? Then on the horse, hmm, on the horse, you don't get tired, but you might get distracted once in a while. And then the Maharathi, the elephant riders, they are on the highest, but they are unshakable, they are immovable, right? Just like an elephant, stable, constant. So Baba says, some are, so you can understand for yourselves who the Maharathis are. Because some children are the cavalry, they say, Baba, send Gulzar, Kumarka, or Manohar because they are Maharathis. Because they would call them, they would tell Baba, please send this Dadi, this sister, because they are Maharathis. The father knows all the children very well. There are bad omens over some of them. Sometimes such storms of Maya come to good children that they go crazy and become like aimless wanderers. They no longer pay attention to this knowledge. Baba can understand them from the service each one does. Those who do service continue to give all their news to Baba. You children know that the God of the Gita is making you into masters of the world. There are many who earn thousands of rupees from reciting the Gita. You are the Brahmin community who then become the divine community. Everyone considers himself to be a child of God. However, they say, I am God. On one side, they say we are all God's children. And then on the other side, they say God is in each one of us. So then I become God. They continue to say whatever enters their minds. What a state people on the path of devotion have reached. This world is iron aged and impure. You can explain very well with this picture. You also need divine virtues. There should be honesty inside and out, being truthful and honest inside out. Souls have become false, and the true Father is making them true. What is our truth? That I am a soul. That is my truth. The souls have become false, meaning living in this world of falsehood, where I start thinking that my identity is my name, my title, my role, my religion, the money I make, the car I drive, the house I live in. All of this defines who I am. So that's falsehood. Only the Father comes and makes you into masters of heaven. He inspires you to imbibe divine virtues. The word heaven or golden age, Sat Yug, the land of truth. So only souls who live in their truth, that means who live in the truth that I am a soul, can go to the land of truth. So he inspires you to imbibe divine virtues. You children know that you are becoming as virtuous as Lakshmi and Narayan. Continue to check yourselves to see whether there are any devilish traits in you. Whilst moving along, Maya slaps you in such a way that you fall right down. For you, this Gyan and Vigyan is holy, burning of a demon, and Durya being colored by God's company. Gyan and Vigyan is holy, being burned, burning of the demon. So you know the story, right, of Holika. Why they burn holy? It's like burning of the Holika. So she was the sister of King Hiranyakashipu, who was Prahlad's father. This is the story. And for some reason, Prahlad used to remember uh, Vishnu. And the father used to get very angry that I'm your father. You should, worship me. But Prahlad didn't listen. So the father was like, okay, let me teach you a lesson. So because of his ego, his sister was Holika and she had the blessing that she could not be burnt. So she says, I can sit with Prahlad and, burn, you can use fire. And what happens is she gets burned, but Prahlad doesn't get burned because he chants the name of Vishnu. So, what is the significance of holy? That when you are in the company of the One, of the Supreme, The devil, the demons holding you will be burnt away. But it has to be the fire of yoga. So the demons, the vices are burnt in the fire of yoga. And the second is the dhurya, which is colored by God's company. People color each other with colors, but it actually means coloring myself in God's company. So those people celebrate Holi and Durya, but no one knows the meaning of them. In fact, it is Gyan and Vigyan, Vigyan, beyond sound, through which you make yourselves elevated. Just look what they continue to do. Because this world is extreme hell, they throw dust powder, colored powder on each other. The task of establishing the new world and destroying the old world is now taking place. Maya punches God's children in such a way that they fall into the bog. Maya punches God's children in such a way that they fall into the bog. It then becomes very difficult to remove them from that. There's no question of blessings, etc. in this. It is difficult for them to walk on this path again. Many times people say, please bless us. When Maya punches someone and throws them in the bog, in this bog of this old world back, it's so difficult for them to get up and start walking. This is why you have to be very cautious. Don't wait till the point that Maya just, throws you on your old ways, old path. If you feel, we'll know from the beginning, from some point that, oh, Maya's punching me, Maya's not letting me do this. Take help. Take help. Don't wait till the end. So be very cautious. In order to be protected from any attack of Maya, you must never become trapped in body consciousness and remain constantly cautious. All of you are brothers and sisters. Your sisters teach you what Baba has taught them. Therefore, it is the father's greatness, not the sister's. It is the father's greatness. It is not the sister's greatness. It isn't even Brahma's greatness. He too learned this by making effort. He made effort well. He benefited himself and he now teaches you so that you can benefit yourselves. Today it is holy, and so you are now being given this knowledge of holy. There is Gyan and Vigyan. A study is called knowledge. What is Vigyan? No one knows this. Vigyan is beyond Gyan. Gyan is knowledge. Vigyan is this place of silence. So Vigyan in English is translated as science or research. And when you think about all the scientists or researchers, they have to go within in silence to come up with new ideas. So knowledge, they have the knowledge of physics, chemistry, whatever it is. But to apply that knowledge in Vigyan, they have to go beyond sound. That's when the Gyan becomes applied. So Vigyan is beyond sound, beyond Gyan. It is here that you receive this knowledge through which you gain your reward. That is the land of silence. You have become tired from having played your parts here. Therefore, you want to go into silence. This knowledge of the cycle is now in your intellects. You are now to go to heaven. Then, whilst you are taking your 84 births, you come to hell. You will then reach the same state again. This continues to happen. No one can be liberated from this drama. Just continues. Some ask, why was the drama created? But this play about the old world and the new world is eternally predestined. We cannot ask, why was it created? It just continues. It is very easy to explain this by using the picture of the tree. The main thing is to remember the Father and become pure. As you continue to make progress, you will come to know which ones belong to this clan. Those who have been converted into other religions will also emerge. People will be wonderstruck when they come here. Tell everyone to renounce body consciousness and become soul conscious. This study is a great festival through which you earn a great income. Those people waste a lot of money, etc., on celebrating those festivals. There's so much fighting too. There is so much fighting within local government. They even try to bribe others to kill someone. There are many such examples. You children know that there are no upheavals in the golden age, whereas there are many upheavals in the kingdom of Ravan. At present, everyone is Tamo Pradhan. That's why they are fighting with one another. Ego struggles, ego battles, insecurities, anger. There is so much fighting because of their different opinions. Therefore, the father explains, continue to forget this old world, go into solitude, and remember the home. Remember your land of happiness. Don't talk to others too much. Otherwise, you will incur a loss. Sometimes you try to explain something to someone and they understand it differently, and then they might just blame you for something where your intention was so pure. But did they ask you for that suggestion? Probably not. But I was trying to help. So Baba says, look at the soul, whether they have the capacity to even understand what you're trying to give them. huh? So don't talk too much to others. If they ask you for your recommendation, then give it. Otherwise, give them good wishes through your mind. It is much better to speak sweetly and quietly with a lot of love. It is not good to speak a lot. It is best to remain in silence. You children gain victory with silence. You must love no one but the one Father. Take as much property as you want from the Father. There is so much fighting over the property of a physical father. There is no conflict here because this is unlimited property that Baba can give us. So even if all of us are connected to Baba, we can all be full. We don't need to fight. There is no conflict here. You can take as much as you want by studying. Acha? To you, sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to you, spiritual children, and the spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharna. The true father has come to make you true. This is why you have to move along with honesty. Be honest. Be honest to yourself first. Then be honest to God with Baba. Check yourself. Are there any devilish traits in me? Do I talk too much? Become very sweet and speak softly with a lot of love. Pay full attention to the Murlis. Study each Murli regularly. Benefit yourself and others too. Do whatever task the teacher gives you. So study. The task the teacher gives us is to study well. So pay attention to this study. The blessing. May you be an intense effort maker and increase the speed of your efforts by putting the meaning of the word holy into your life. May you be an intense effort maker and increase the speed of your efforts by putting the meaning of the word holy into your life. 2 days back, Baba spoke about this. Intense effort maker are those who put a full stop to past. And today, Baba is saying using the word holy. Holy means to finish completely anything that has happened and past. To let the past be the past and to move forward is to celebrate holy. Experience anything that has already happened to be something very old, of a past birth. When you have such a stage, the speed of your efforts will then become fast. So never think about anything of the past, of yourself, or of others. Do not keep those things in your heart or ever speak about them. Only then will you be able to become an intense effort maker. An intense effort maker is someone who pays attention to their effort. And the biggest effort is let the past be past. Don't hold on to grudges of the past. Don't hold on to anything against anybody from the past. Let it be. Just move on. That's the biggest effort. Slogan: love is the easy way of having remembrance. Therefore, remain constantly loving and make others loving. When we look at our dadis, we see how much love they had for Baba. And that's why remembrance for them was so natural and easy. It's the love. Our dadis were not that educated, but they had so much wisdom, simplicity of the intellect, innocence in their heart, honesty with self, and Baba. That was the basis. Love, pure love for God, pure love for their effort, pure love for their self transformation, pure love for everybody, all souls. They saw everyone as their brothers, sisters. That's the love. And this love uh, will make us remember Baba easily. Today's Avyakt signal. You have many very good methods, and you also have explanations to clarify all the deep points of this knowledge. Each point can be clarified in a logical way. You have your own authority. These are not things of your own mind or your imagination. These are real. They are your experience. You are an authority of experience, an authority of this knowledge, an authority of truth. You are so many authorities. So use both your authority and your love together. Use your authority and your love together. Each one of us have our own experiences, right? From in life. Each one of us uses points of knowledge differently. Each one of us applies knowledge differently. Each one of us has uh, a different um, a different way of explaining knowledge based on probably our education, our experiences, knowledge, imbibing the knowledge, um, you know, and other factors. We all become an authority in our own way. Never think that I am lesser than someone. Baba said we are all authorities of knowledge, authority of experience, and authority of truth because we all receive the same knowledge from Baba. We all receive the truth of who am I, the truth of who God is, the truth of this world, drama. So we all have that. An authority of experience. Now that's variable. That's our own experiences. And based on that, we are all unique. But Baba says, use these uniqueness, use this authority huh, and love together. And that's how we can reveal the truth. There's a short class of Mama, so invaluable elevated versions of Mateshwari. The title is There is Praise of the Incognito Gopikas Who Are in Bondage. The song is I Love You Without Seeing You, and I Remember You While Sitting at Home. This song is sung by an intoxicated gopi in bondage. In those days, some of the sisters or daughters, they were not allowed. They were kept in bondage in their homes. They were not allowed to go to Om Mandli or go and listen to this knowledge. So they would sing these songs from their heart. So Mama is calling them as the Gopika. The speciality of the Gopika is lost in love of Krishna. So lost in the sound of Murli. So Gopikas are those who are lost in love of the one, but they are in bondage. They have love without even seeing that one. What does the poor world know about each part of the previous cycle being repeated identically? Although that Gopi may not have felt her home or family, she's settling her karmic accounts by having remembrance. So she must be singing with such intoxication while swinging in so much happiness. So, in fact, it is not a matter of leaving your home or family. While sitting at home without seeing that one, you have to do service while in that happiness. What service do you have to do? That of becoming pure and making others pure. This is the biggest service. Make yourselves pure and make others pure. Each of you has now received a third eye. You have in your vision the secret of the seed and the tree from the beginning to the end. So it is the greatness of this life that you are creating your great fortune for 21 births with this knowledge. If you have opinions of society or codes of conduct of the clan in following the vices, you would not then be able to do this service. Sometimes people say, what will others think? What will the society think? I have to live in the society. So I have to listen. I have to, abide by the rules of the society. So Mama is saying, if you keep thinking about the world and the society, you will not be able to do this service of remaining pure and making others pure. That is your own weakness. Many think that the BrahmaKumaris have come to break up homes. But there is no question of breaking up homes in this. While sitting at home, you have to become pure and do service. There's no difficulty in this. When you become pure, you will claim a right to go to the pure world. However, those who are not going to go there will play their parts of enmity of the previous cycle. Those who are not going there will defame you, will bring obstacles in your life, they'll do all of this. No one can be blamed for this. It's a drama. Just as we know God's task in the same way, we also know that each one plays a part in this drama. So there cannot be any dislike towards anybody. Gopikas who are making such intense effort can race and come in the rosary of victory. Sometimes Baba would say that those who are living at the centers or living in Madhuban uh, versus those who are living at homes and those who are in bondage, that is, those who can't even go to the centers, based on how much effort each one makes, they can claim their fortune. So it doesn't matter where you are, but the quality of the effort, the love that we have in our hearts for God. So that is what will make us victorious. Not being scared of the society or this one, what will they think and what will this one think? Right? Just being honest, just explaining to them that this is something that I really, really want to do. Can you please help me? As a family, please help me. You're speaking to them, you're asking them for their help, you're giving them that regard. And if they truly help you, they will agree. So, yeah, I think, was it yesterday or 2 days back, Baba said that Baba gives us methods to explain to, our family. So, charity begins at home. Sure. Om Shanti. So, today Baba's talking about the importance of study, the importance of Murli. So, first to understand who is speaking this Murli, who is teaching me, what directions am I receiving in the Murli? These are directions for my life. So, am I being honest and true to my own self? Do I truly, truly want self transformation? And if I do, then I will make high quality effort. I will focus on making high quality effort. The high quality effort is the effort of soul consciousness, the effort of having deep love for God. And where there's love, remembrance is natural. Where there is remembrance, there's power in the soul to follow the maryadas that Baba gives us, the directions that Baba gives us. So it's like a cycle. So if I have knowledge, I listen to the knowledge every day. when I practice soul consciousness, love for God, love, remembrance, more power to imbibe more psych. So let's take a moment to remember Baba. Stabilize yourself in your truth, the true form of who am I. I am a soul, a divine point of light. I, the soul, am God's beloved child. My supreme parent. Showering upon me my inheritance of all virtues. When I connect to Baba with my mind and intellect, the ocean of love, I become like him. I understand that all the souls are playing their part. I see everyone as my brother and sister. God's love fills my heart, and I let go of all past hurts and pains. I understand it's not worth it to carry hurt from the past. I set myself free. This is liberation in life. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So happy Holi, everyone. May you celebrate this Holi in its true meaning, burning the demon through the power of yoga and coloring myself in God's company. So today is the day they burn the Holi, and tomorrow is when they celebrate with the colors. So happy Holi. I'll see you tomorrow. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.